What's up, y'all? I just have a really good experience approaching a girl uh, on campus in Auburn. Like before come back here, like I just finished the gym and I walked out and she's also walked out, finished the gym, and I saw her and Hamza said, just command your foot, your legs to walk towards her. Don't think about what you're gonna say. But I mean, what I'm gonna say is like I have my approach line already, but it's gonna change a little bit in each situation, which is like that's how it works. You cannot have a pickup line from one particular person and like can use it all the time. So I mean, basically you kind of like introduce yourself or like ask her name or like compliment her in what you think that is like genuinely think, but not like in a creepy way, of course. And yeah, I mean, that's the whole process of like approaching, and I'm gonna talk about that in a detail later. But for the good experience that experience the good experience that I have is, well, I approaching a very beautiful white girl. I have to make this clear. I'm not like I approach every race and also like every beautiful girl that I found, but like yeah, of course we also have preference, right? And white girl for me is like, yeah, the beauty standard of Asian, of course, light skin and like because I grew up don't have never met a girl with blonde hair and blue eyes or like green eyes or like even gray eyes before, and like I just feel like that's very like beautiful and fascinating that like that a human can be, But I didn't mean that Thai girls or like are Asian or black or Hispanic not pretty, it just all the preference, which is like mainly I'm gonna approach white girls. Like I just wanna say that because so that you guys know what I'm doing here in Auburn. Approach 100 girls in Auburn, especially white girl. And she's so pretty in general, and she's also kind, and that's why I think it's a very like nice approaching experience because yeah, I have been approaching 100 girls in Auburn. I just said 100 girls so that is like as a title, but I mean it's more than that. But 100 girls is kind of like can be like 100%, and you can see the potential, the average, the percentile and stuff. So these girls that I just approached and I literally just come back here and make the videos, like she's very present and she smile and she kind and she talk back and she happy that I approach, and she's literally says that it take a lot of courage to do that, and it literally take a lot of courage to do that in young men nowadays that they play video games all the time on the uh, cell phone screen all the time, cannot even make like 5-second eye contacts. But yeah, because I have been approaching 100 girls, so I'm kind of like, okay, you can say good at it, but I mean it's more natural for me now that I'm gonna approach a girl. But that girl, maybe she's know that there's not much of a guy that brave enough or courage enough to approach a girl on campus, and most of them they're gonna just use Tinder app or like other dating app, or like just be friends and kind of like girls like them and dating and like ask them out, and that's also like a very beautiful way to find someone to. And some girls that I approach, like let's say it's like 20 to 30% that they don't wanna give the number, or like they feel insecure talking to stranger, and that's also fine. If they're not like mean or like kind of like don't want to talk to you as you are a hypocrite, as you are what is it called, psychopath, yeah. But like yeah, I can understand that there's a lot of bad news about crime and stuff, and women have to take care of themselves and be self-aware, and that's totally fine. In what I think is like the bad approach experience is like they just think that we are rude to do that. We are deserve their time, or like we are clingy to do a cold approach, which is the problem of modern world, like words, you know. It's already bad that nowadays people not talking in real life, not like, you know, smiling to each other when they walk past each other on campus, which is kind of sad that there's a lot of good people on campus, and even I cannot say 100% of people on campus or like student gonna be like a good person, but at least like they're not like, you know, homeless guy, or like the one that cannot afford. Like let's say if you are American, you pay instead is 6,000 for Auburn, and like outside is 16,000 like minimum. And for like international student like me, have to pay outstate tuition, which is like also 16,000 per semester, which is not like, yeah, maybe there's a low quality people that have a lot of money, but money also can be a factor that you have your life together, you know, and you don't wanna, of course you don't wanna get in trouble or do stupid stuff, and because you're smart, so that's why you have that money, you know what I mean. And it's kind of like already have a filter that, yeah, most people on campus, even they are stranger, they're gonna be the same as us. They're gonna have the same kind of bedroom, and like have the same kind of thought and problem and anxiety and everything that you can name off. And like I think like it's not like the huge part, because of course girls gonna be present and be grateful that when they get approached they're gonna be happy, you know, because mostly we gonna compliment her, which is gonna make her, if they, if the girls or like a woman not like a dickhead, I will censor that, but like not a bad person, she's definitely gonna feel, you know, happy that literally like even you're not like a very attractive guy approach her, because it's not normal, you know, to do that. But I mean, I think it should be normal, right? In terms of like me as a man think that that girl is pretty, and if you just think, it's kind of like it's just a waste, you know what I mean. And maybe you think that what is the point to walk towards her and talk to her and like says that, because you're not gonna get her number or like get together anyway. But I mean, that's also the point. I read the books Dale Carnegie, the How to Win Friends and Influence People. This one I will edit it. That Dale Carnegie says that it's not only approach, like he gonna says like something that got that person like proud of, whether they have like a nice style of outfit or a nice hair, or can think of something of that person that is good and make a compliment, you know. And he have been argue in that chapter that why you do that, you're not gonna get anything from doing that. But I mean, what we gonna expect to get from other human being all the time? I mean, like, yeah, make a very like good point that we can just share the kind words and spread the love to other people, so that this world like can be better, right? Can be like a better world to live, and it's not gonna like cost you that much all the time. Like you waste too much time with the creepy stuff thing in this world, in this your routine, you know. And like I also go to work, I also study, work out, and sometimes that I do all that stuff and I saw a pretty girl, I just go talk to her, and like it's not gonna take like more than 1 or 2 minutes, you know. And you get to know them, even you're not gonna see them anymore, which is like I approach 100 girls, some girl I never seen like at all. Maybe I don't remember too, but because it's too much. But yeah, but some girls I still remember their face, their name, and we kind of like be friends, or like say hi or like wave to each other. At least even we're not gonna be friends, and of course you cannot be friends with a bunch of women or girls that you approach, like you should just, as a man, you should just have like a couple female friends that you can talk, and also like just most hang out with male friends so that you can focus on your work and stuff. But it's also about getting a feminine energy from a beautiful woman on campus, and it's free, that like, for example, the girls that I just approached, you approach her, you get her feminine energy, it's make you smile, make you laugh, make you be happy that day. It's made your day, of course, if the girl's nice to you. And also you also made her day, and even you're not gonna be together, but I mean, like in what I believe earlier in the Buddhism kind of culture, like if you do good thing, like good thing gonna like stack up. Like for example, like make merit. Like if you keep continue making merit, and like your life gonna be kind of like better in other areas too, because you kind of like do good things, and good thing gonna come to you. And in contrast, that if you keep doing bad thing, like you keep doing lying or keep doing drinking, keep doing like steal, you're gonna get in trouble sometime soon, even if it's not now, because there's no free stuff, but if you kind of like try to give good thing, you're gonna get a good thing back. And that's also like Buddhism belief. But also like if you're gonna say it in terms of like scientists, kind of like Newton third law, that like action equal reaction. In terms of like physical world, yeah, of course action equal reaction, because I'm also like engineer. But in a sense of like psychology and just feeling human, spiritual, if you give good stuff to other, you're gonna get good stuff back, right? And yeah, all that benefit and thing about co-approach and the experience of approaching 100 girls in Auburn. I don't know the girls that I approach is like only above my standard or not. I kind of like even some girls that I think is like below my standard, but I also like her, I also approach her too. And it's not that like we most of the girl, I'm not gonna talk, like they're not gonna talk to me like at all, but because they're not interested, or they already have a boyfriend, because they are pretty girl, they always has a boyfriends. And there's some girls that are interested in me, and we go on a date and it's not worked out, and it's fine. What I'm gonna say is like right now, it's just the mindset of you not having her, you're not having her as a, you're not owning her as a girlfriend, and but you can also appreciate her beauty, and you can live every day happy, focus on your work, to like, for me, to pursuing master degree, and also to like building my athletic body. But if you do all that without doing this kind of stuff, like approach a girl and like talk to a bunch of people, I mean, it's not only approach a girl, but you can just talk to people, or like go to a community, or do anything that you want. But I mean, this is just suit me more, that I wanna talk to beautiful people and get used to it, and hoping that someday when I have the value enough for some for a particular beautiful girls that are good girls and kind, and wanna be with me in the marriage. And in that time, I'm gonna be ready, with the other area of life, like money or status or education or the body. But along the way, if you kind of like just focus on that thing and achieve it first, this also like mentioned in more plates, more dates, that sometime about girls and stuff, you kind of like have to get it done and get it figured out first, and you kind of like know that you're capable of doing that, because there's a lot of rich guy that don't know to talk to girl, or like, you know, a jack guys that barely like encounter with any girls, and I think that's kind of like dumb, you know. I mean, you can improve yourself and focus on the purpose of your life along the way. Is holistic self-improvement, and this kind of area is also important to feel love, to have a connection, to learn how to become a, you know, a nice conversation person. I mean, I don't know how to say it, like, to be more like beautiful phrase, but I know you guys got the idea. And yeah, I approached like 100 girls in Auburn now, and some is good, some is bad, and I think I'm gonna still approaching a girl. Even I also feel like I don't wanna own them like right now too, you know, because sometimes like if you own, what I say own is like becoming in a relationship, you kind of like to put your energy to that relationship, right? Your money, your focus, and so that your purpose is not gonna fulfill. And for now, my purpose is, of course, I wanna marry it, and I have to build my kingdom, my legacy, my empire, until I get the point that I can attract a high quality woman that I want, right? So if I have someone like along the way, maybe I'm not gonna reach the potential that I can attract my dream girl. So after I realized that, it's just give me more peace that, yeah, I also wanna, you know, have a relationship like right now, even, but like, so that is make me like kind of like needy and clingy a little bit, that I don't have relationship. But when I realized that thought, it's kind of like helped me that, okay, it's fine, it's okay now, that even I want it and I cannot have it, I will have a better and high quality woman like in the future, like eventually. Even like now, the girl that I want, like I already like approached, but my value is not match her value yet, and I have to like keep building my value, so that someday I met this level of a woman that I approach right now again, I'm gonna be ready to start a relationship and to build our empire together. And I think that's the most thing, no, most important thing in life, like, you know, for as a man. And yeah, this is my thought and my experience. And if you guys wanna come to Auburn, yeah, I'm really like recommend. There's a lot of beautiful girls here. Peace.